It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Can't believe it. I missed everything.
Missed the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
If you're single, what are you looking for in a mate? Like the one quality they have to have. And are you being too specific? We opened all of these questions up this morning during our live show. We'll get to those in a couple of seconds. Here comes the podcast. I don't know if you're like us, but in radio, you constantly think you're going to get fired. Like every day you're like, I'm going to get fired. I'm going to get fired.
Some people more than others. If you're doing your job, and this is where financial security comes into play. This is where if you have a good buffer, you can still go to work and have the, maybe not the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Think of how many people went into work yesterday thinking they were doing an amazing job, but because of something financial got canned.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it happens.
That's tragic.
And that's why I want Jenna to kind of explain what's going on, because it's a little bit of an underlying thing. You want to break this all down real quick for everybody?
I love my job and I love my coworkers, and we go out and we have drinks and stuff. And we were talking, like the last time we had drinks, we were talking about our boss, and she's really cool. She's a great boss.
Right.
And then in the middle of us getting drinks, one of them gets a text message from her, and they're like, "Oh, it's my weekly text message." I'm like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
And apparently my coworkers are getting like a weekly text message from my boss talking about the great things they did during the week.
And you don't ever get it?
You've never gotten one, have you?
No.
Wow. Okay. And like, what was your reaction to that when you found out that they always get it? Did you like, why didn't I get one?
Well, yeah, so it's a why me thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's totally why me, because okay, first I was like, well, what if she doesn't have my phone number? But she has to have my phone number. She's my boss. She's been my boss for 11 months.
Right.
And I've never gotten this text message. And then I'm thinking, like, well, am I doing something wrong? Like, am I going to get fired? Like, am I not doing my job right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe you're doing everything so well that you don't need a weekly reminder of how well you're doing.
That's really nice.
Probably not. Okay, never mind.
So.
I'm really wondering why she's not contacting you in that way. And you don't feel like she treats you any differently than anybody else.
No, but she's nice. She's nice to everybody. Like, she's really nice.
Jeez.
Sometimes she's annoying. It's so annoying, like how nice she is.
Maybe she has the wrong number.
You're getting fired. I hate to tell you, but
that is not
I would
it.
Listen. I would update my LinkedIn. I would update my resume. God. I don't want to put like panic in your motion, but there's a reason you're not getting these texts and everybody else is.
Well, that's why that's why I'm freaking out, right? Like, what am I doing? Am I doing something wrong? Does she just not like me, but she's fake nice?
So here's what we have, and I'm going to put you on hold for a second, because here's what we have. We have the opportunity to throw this out to thousands of people. As you heard this, what did you think was wrong? I think she's getting canned. I don't want to, again, I'm not here to cause panic, but if it were me and all of my coworkers are getting text messages about how well they're doing and I'm preparing for firing.
But she's never gotten one. So this is not like she used to get some and then she hasn't gotten some for a long time. She's never, ever gotten one of these end of the week, way to go, great job this week messages. So I'm thinking, I actually don't know. I don't know why she would be looked over. But truly, if she loves where she works, could you put that aside? Could you just go to work and
sometimes it's a financial thing. It really sucks. I've had to do this before where you got to let somebody go because of a financial thing. Something changes in your company.
I don't think she's getting fired.
I hope not.
I don't feel it.
I want to be the first one to say I hope not. I got to thank Jenna for coming onto the show and kind of breaking down what's going on with her. Basically, she's out for drinks with her friends. It's a Friday. Her boss is texting her friends, hey, great job this week. They get kind of like a rah-rah text on Friday, and she's never received one of these.
Yeah.
So she thinks she's probably getting canned.
So what I think is, how come she's never gotten one? So has she been, it's been in the works that she's going to get fired all 11 months? I can't believe that.
I just feel like there's something we're missing here, and that's why I love that Emily called. Emily, what are we missing here? What would you do if you were her?
I would ask and just say, hey, I heard our teammates are getting this great text every week, and I want to get one too. And this job's important to me, and I want to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But to what Kat said, she probably has the wrong phone number if she's never texted her before.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like, how are they getting them all the time? And it sounds like kind of an intimate workplace. But everything is aligning. She loves her coworkers. Her boss is great. How often does that happen to people? So I wouldn't want to muck this up I don't know if I would say
I
anything.
think the golden thing you said here, Emily, was she says, I want to continue, or I love my job. I want to do well at it, right? I don't think any boss is going to, kind of blink at that. So, hey, good stuff. I hate to be quick with you, but I really appreciate your thoughts. I got a bunch of other people I want to get on the show with us. Hey, Melissa, what are you thinking here?
So, manager here, I would just talk with her because I manage a larger team, and my most well-done people, I sometimes forget. I'm not babying them. I'm not building them up. Like, they know what they're doing. They're rocking every single day. So it's these new ones that are coming in that I'm like, oh my gosh, great job. Like, I just assume my longtime people know that they're doing well. So I forget. And
so you're like, no news is good news on a situation like this. If you're not getting a text from me, that means you're doing a damn good job.
This is a great example for
Yes,
all
and
other
so
managers out there.
Yes, I would want. And I need that accountability. Like, hey, I'm still here doing great every day. Can you also remind me?
Good thoughts on
great
this.
Thoughts. Yeah.
I really appreciate your call. Thank you so much. Again, I got a couple more people I want to get their thoughts on this real quick. Hey, Brandy, first thoughts when you heard this?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I manage a restaurant as well, and we have some people that are, we'll say, sensitive, for lack of better words.
Okay.
So we have to give them more encouragement than our more confident people. So I'm going to go with it. Might be something like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
and that's
that
kind
makes
of what
good
our
sense.
previous caller said. So it's sometimes you forget all the people that are rocking it for you. You're like, oh, they don't really need my acknowledgement. Every once in a while, maybe set a reminder for yourself as an employer to just hit up those people.
This sounds exhausting. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. Hey, Manny, I got time for one more thought on this. What were you thinking when you heard this?
Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking that she just has the wrong number, and she's probably confused on her end, too. Like, why isn't she texting me back? And I keep sending her these motivational messages every morning, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. That could really send the wrong message if you're not at least, pinging back with a thumbs up or something, right?
And look at all these people agreeing that it doesn't feel like she's getting fired, right? It just feels like a hiccup, like a miscommunication. So
I think she's not getting fired or anything. Like, I agree with everybody else. Like, yeah, like she probably just forgot to text her, forgets to text her. She's doing so well.
And am I the only one that loves not getting text messages from my boss? You know what I mean? Am I the only one that's like, please don't email me or text message me, just leave me alone?
it would not do any harm for you to get a really nice one. Like, hey, heard what you did.
I would.
I'm like that too.
At this point, I'm at this point in my career where if I get a nice text message from a boss, I'm going, what's up?
All right. So we got this text last night, and obviously it was at her child's sporting event. I'll describe the photo in just a second. So the text says, I'm over family members coming to watch my kid play sports and end up doing this the entire time. My son has asked, does grandpa even watch me when he comes? So it's this 50-year-old man just staring at his phone. Got to be in his 50s, I think. Just watching another professional sport
Watching
while he's
playoff
watching.
baseball. I did this yesterday at our football practice.
So while you were being paid to coach,
They were
you
warming
doing
up.
that?
They were stretching before the game, and as soon as we started actually doing practice, I just looked at the text updates. I didn't watch the actual game anymore. But I will tell you this much. If you have a kid and they decide they're going to play hockey, a lot of times you get early Sunday morning ice, or you're there in the afternoons on Sunday. And this was never something I didn't see, was how many guys it's all the guys standing right back against that ledge, all with their phones tilted, watching a Vikings game or watching a Packers game. It happens all the time.
And then you miss a big play, and then you have to tell your kid, no, but I did see JJ make a great catch.
So it's different, though, in hockey, because your kid is going to be on a line, and when they come off the ice, they're probably off the ice for 2 or 3 minutes, and they would look down, and they would be listening while they'd be watching their kids. So I'll give them that. It's not like they were ignoring their children.
I couldn't tell what sport this grandpa was watching on his phone and watching his grandkid play, because it was just grass around his lawn chair. But it's like, listen, how many do you have left until they're done with playing sports?
I know, but that game is going on right now.
I know, but updates will be on the internet. Highlight reels will be available for you almost immediately after the game.
But if you're heavy into sports betting, you want to know how you're doing
you don't
right
see
now.
women sitting there watching Real Housewives on their phone while their kids are, or Netflix or
That's
anything
fair.
like
I've never
that.
seen that. I've never seen somebody watching
No, you haven't. It's just,
Survivor on their
what's
phone
going
while
on?
their kid is playing basketball.
Right.
Huh.
So-
It might be only a guy thing.
She just wanted to to see if anybody else notices this at their kids' youth sport events. And, there's really nothing you can do about it.
Some of these games,
they're going to do what they want to do.
Some of these sports move along at a snail's pace, though. You know what I mean? Like, most people think baseball is pretty boring. I mean, there's a lot going on, but I get it. If you're just watching and your kid's not up and they're just sitting on the bench that inning and they're not going to be up in the next couple of batters, you're probably just kind of fading away.
Think of Johnny. He just hits a double? Anyway, gets to
It's
second,
America's pastime.
and he looks over, and Grandpa's face is glowing from the light of his phone. Didn't see the whole play at all. And he's like, dang, why are you even here?
How is Kat?
I am doing well. How are you?
Good. You still got a little...
Yeah, this morning feels funky. Like I've been okay since, getting it this weekend. And then I'm like, today feels a little funky, but I'm going to rally. I have 3 drinks in front of me. Yes, so we'll do this.
What 3 drinks get you through the common September, October cold?
I got an iced coffee from McDonald's last night. Picked it up, thought of myself tomorrow.
Why don't you just get it in the morning?
McDonald's isn't open.
It's not open this morning?
No, it opens at like 5 a.m.
Oh, no way. I thought they were open like 3 or 4 a.m.
They shut down. Like the pandemic, they shut down.
I didn't know that.
Time. Yeah.
So when I'm coming on my way in, I drive by McDonald's. There's people there all the time.
No, I think you're wrong. It's like the gas pumping thing. I think you're wrong. I think you see people, but
maybe I want to see people at McDonald's.
I would love for them to be open all the time, but I got this because Liam got home late from football. Their bus got home late last night, so I'm like, I'm going to pick him up some dinner, and then so I got this, and then I have a water, and I have a green tea. So I think
that's the magic combination to get you through this.
Yes. So Liam's game last night, they rocked it. They got the dub 30-0. Ooh. The other team never, ever gets to score on this team. So it's really fun to watch. But I was all over yesterday. So I had to drive an hour to the game. And then from there, it's only 20 minutes to my grandparents' house. And it was a Taco Tuesday at their local Taco John's. And they were just sitting in their basement. And so I said, let me come and bring you some dinner. And so I got them each a taco, which fills them up for a week, and every bite they make these noises, and it's like, well, it's that, but then they just like savor every bite. Like it's the best food. Yes. And they make comments like that, like, wow, what a feast. And I'm like, oh, sad. I picked you up 2 tacos and some Olays. But they were just kind of cuddled into their den, and it was cute.
What sticks out most for me is that your parents still in their upper 90s. Grandparents in their upper 90s will go into their basement. Like they'll go down the stairs and then back up the stairs. They're still doing that?
That's primarily where their time is spent, is in their den. So it's like hot. It's like a sauna, and they're always cold. And so they just sit there.
And in my brain, most basements are cold and dank.
So this is like
it's
not that kind of basement. Yeah, it's a walkout. It's on the golf course. And so they just like chill and watch golfers all day and birds and, I don't know, drink wine.
A 3-iron.
I know.
You never see a guy using the 3-iron from here.
Yeah. So last night at the game, we played a massive team. These guys definitely were maybe like a head or 2 over our boys. And then someone's like, hey, maybe one of them is like one of those 21-year-olds that just enrolled in school. We could not believe that story. That was crazy. Did you read the headline?
No. What was the story?
Oh, yesterday they found out that White Bear Lake High School, some guy, 21 years old, has been going to school there. He enrolled himself. Somebody just gave them the heads up.
Well, he has high school eligibility?
He's 21 years old.
I know. Did he ever graduate?
Himself. I don't know. He enrolled himself. I don't know if they checked the criteria, but he has been playing football. 21 years old, been playing football for them and going to school.
So I know in college you can be as old as you want as you still have eligibility. Like I have a year of eligibility left. I could go back and play ball again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, but I could. But I wonder what the high school thing is if you haven't graduated.
The school had no idea how old he was. He enrolled himself.
I think you can't be a certain age and still be a high school athlete.
I'm sure they realized that because they had to put out this email to all the students. Rest assured, there's no...
Wow. It's like 21 Jump Street.
It's like Never Been Kissed, but it was only cute because it was Drew Barrymore and she could go back in time and do that just because she was writing a story. This kid just wanted to play football again.
Psychic Kim will be part of our show Thursday morning. She'll be here from 7:30 till 8, and we'll do free readings, so get in line early for that. Plus, we've got a major announcement to talk about with Psychic Kim. Also, more Rascal Flats tickets, cash, 3 opportunities of free money high-low, and 1 chance to crack the code and win $50,000. So, big day Thursday during our live show. Right now, let's catch up on the rest of our favorite parts of Wednesday.
I had my friend Kelly just had these unrealistic expectations from when we were younger, when we were in like middle school, high school, what she wanted in a guy. And we're like, oh my God, like Abercrombie model.
Yeah.
Could not stray from that template. And I was like, sometimes you got to give a little bit.
She find that guy?
Her husband is good looking. Yeah, but I mean,
not Abercrombie
it's
good
like
looking.
You got to be realistic. You know, not everybody is going to be perfect. And if you are looking for perfect, you yourself have to be perfect. But this woman is making headlines this week. She is from Silicon Valley. Her name is Lisa. And so she lost her fiance to a terminal illness in 2023. So she's been single since then. And she has now taken out billboards, websites.
I rented space on a dozen digital billboards on Highway 101 in Silicon Valley between Santa Clara and San Francisco to advertise my personal dating website, marylisa.com. And what's bolder than running billboards on the side of a major highway to essentially market myself?
She's not uncute.
No, but she gives all of her stats, you know, like she wants you to know a little bit about her. She's 5'5", 130. Her breast size is 36C. She's currently self-employed, loves cats, San Francisco Giants fan. So the list goes on, but she is very particular about what she's looking for. She wants a man of like 6'1" height. She wants to make sure that he is into running races and would love to travel and loves doing puzzles on the weekend. Gets really, really specific. And for me, it's like you got to develop those perfections and work together.
Well, if you were single, what would be the one quality that a new mate must have?
One quality
that they have to have, not something that they shouldn't have. Like they can't.
If I had to be like really shallow,
yeah.
So yes, Derek is really short. I'd probably go tall.
How tall?
6'2". 6'3".
Whoa!
I'm gonna climb it like a tree. But I'm just saying, when I'm in flats, Derek's almost taller than me. So it's
if
not
he's
the
wearing
height
his
with him.
heels, then he's good to go.
He's a great provider. He's funny. He's perfect for me. But I'm just saying, like, if I had to start
if he
over,
dies tomorrow.
if I didn't know him, I would go for someone taller. So if I had to get shallow, it'd be that.
My first thing on the list would be good teeth.
Okay.
I just there's something about somebody who can't take care of their oral
nice
hygiene that I'm
chopper.
just like that. And Nate called right away, man. I appreciate it. You got some expectations or some kind of like at least like a laundry list here of what she has to have?
She's got to be under 5'5". She's got to be little.
You like a short stack,
Shorty.
okay?
Yeah, she's got to be tiny, you know, because I got a problem with with chicks being too tall, and if they're too tall, we don't need to be wearing heels, you know.
Sure,
okay. Got it.
Wear heels if you're short.
What's
and,
next?
No acrylic nails. No claws.
Okay.
I mean, like we can't have claws.
All natural.
I prefer the all natural stuff. The claws are everywhere. Like you can't even pick up a debit card if it lands on the floor. And now I have to
look at this guy.
You know what I mean?
All right, give me one more, Nate. One more.
She's got to have a really strict diet. See, she can't eat. I don't think she can eat anything after 9 o'clock.
Oh,
wow.
Jeez.
It's like a gremlin, you know. If we're gonna have dinner, it's gonna be at like 7.
Nate.
If we're eating late and then you know the metabolism's gonna slow down, you know it's more of a metabolism thing. Like
yeah.
I gotta have them short. Got to have them skinny. You know, we can't be having midnight snacks no matter how late.
I get you. All right,
my
each their own. Teach their own. All right. So listen, that's okay. He's got a list of what he's looking for. Now, fully understand that the longer your list, the better chance you're going to be single for a long, long time, right? I mean, how many times you could go around and ask 1,000 people, did you meet the absolute perfect person you were looking for? Probably not, but I'm sure they brought something else to the table that you're happy that they have now.
I would assume if you're dating in your 40s, that has to not be the most fun you've ever had. But also, I think it's kind of refreshing because when you get in your 40s, you know exactly what you want, but you're also forgiving. Like you understand that not everybody is going to be flawless. You know,
if you stick to all of these criteria, that dating pool is going to get really shallow.
It will.
You know what I mean?
And you are that as well.
I'm
you
just
have to be
curious
open-minded.
as to what you're looking for. If there was one thing you would be looking for in a future mate, what would that thing be? You want to hit us up real quick? Good morning. It's Kat and JJ. So during that last song, I hear Kat's phone buzzing, and she just starts giggling. And I want to give you a quick peek into a little bit more of our private lives. So Kat's husband had texted her a picture, and basically, if I can describe to you what it is, it's somebody with a heavy zoom on their phone camera across the street from them, and there's a woman just sitting at her center island. And what does your husband have a problem with?
He does not like that she sits on bar stools at their center island because they have this huge, big dining room table. He's like, why wouldn't she want to be comfortable? So he's mad for her.
Even though she's making her own adult choices.
Yes, he gets mad for people. And we're really working on that. And so I just
It's working really well, I can tell you, after all the years you've been working on it.
I don't help because I just said, I'm so sorry that she started your day off like this.
But she didn't. The girl woke up, had a cup of coffee at her center island, and from across the street, this is physically angering your husband.
So she is a student. She's a younger girl. It's the younger couple that bought the house across the street from us. And then he also, what really makes him so angry is that she'll journal like in the summer on her lawn, on her belly. And he's like, who are you trying to be?
This poor guy, he needs, there's got to be a chemical that can balance this out.
I think maybe just some tea. He can have some tea, or I don't know. Like, it's comical at this point. And sometimes I'll send photos to my friend Kylie, who thinks it's so funny that he gets angry at just the smallest things.
The problem is when you say it's funny, it's urging him on, right? It's like he's got a crowd and he's looking for more things to get angry with. I worry about his stress levels. I really do.
Don't worry. He takes his blood pressure medication every morning.
I know, but that's only going to work so long.
I know.
They're going to have to keep increasing the dose.
Yeah.
But like, I can't imagine waking up in the morning, looking out my front window, and then being angry at somebody just minding their own damn business.
He and I are a good balance because I don't stand there with him with my arms on my hips like he does.
You're
like,
not discouraging it. You're feeding into it.
He gets like, also something that makes him angry is like somebody that will walk their dog but like have the blinking lights on them late at night. He's like, why do you have to walk your dog that late?
Heaven forbid they want to get their dog and themselves some exercise and be safe. Again,
They're walking again. They're walking again.
Regular law-abiding, minding your own damn business citizens are triggering him.
I know.
And listen, I wouldn't usually, anybody comes into my life like this, I would recommend gummies. If he wasn't sober for so long, I would say gummies. They take the edge off.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get high. It just takes the edge off. You just quit caring about the little things that seem to have bothered you. But I won't recommend that because
of his journey.
And I hate to be sitting on the outside not being able to help at all. Like I'm not feeding it for sure.
Listen, it's not a daily thing. So if we...
It sounds like it's a daily thing.
No, it's not a daily thing. It's just, maybe once a week he'll catch a glimpse of somebody doing something that he doesn't like.
Flip this on the side. What if you decided to sit in your lawn chair in the middle of a nice warm day and journal on your property, minding your own damn business?
Yell at them. It's not like he
But imagine,
will knock on the window and say, like, go inside. What are you doing? He doesn't do that.
Imagine if that triggered your neighbors when you just went for a walk with your child.
Yeah. I'd never know. No one will ever know because he's inside.
My youngest son, Nolan, just turned 18 the other day. And so I've been trying to gently remind him of the increased responsibilities of becoming an 18-year-old.
Yep.
You now have to pay taxes. You now... have to do the right thing or you can go to prison. You also get to gamble. You also get to do some increased things, right? But when did you actually feel like you were an adult? Was there a moment where you were like, oh my God, this happened. I'm an adult?
Yeah, I think it was when I got my first apartment in another state and my first big girl job all happened within a week.
Wow.
And I moved up there. My dad and brother moved me up there, and I remember putting the last bowl in the cupboard, and then I got like this buzzer at my door. So So you had to buzz in at the front door and it would buzz my apartment. And I said, hello, because I didn't know anybody. I did not know one person. And so I'm just like sitting there. I'm 20 years old. I'm like, hello. And they said, your pizza's here. I said, oh, I didn't order a pizza. I think you have the wrong apartment. No, your pizza's here. And it was like really scary.
Scammy.
And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what part of town I moved into. I didn't know, the right place and the wrong. It was like a moment where I felt, okay, you're on your own, girl. You are an adult. You got to figure this out.
Take that pizza?
There was no pizza.
Oh,
I just kind of I called my new boss and I said, I think something funky is going down. He came over with a bat and just kind of walked the halls real quick.
Sure.
Maybe a little bit dramatic with that. But then I moved like 2 days later.
Allison had texted in, I knew I was an adult when I got my first washer and dryer.
Oh, okay.
I like that. Hey, Brian, I appreciate your text as well. When they sent me to jail for weed instead of calling my parents.
Yes. What a reality slap when you're like, no, nothing will happen to me. And then boom.
Angie said, how about the first time you get a water bill? You mean you pay for water? And Glenn said, I don't mean to be morbid, but I realized I was an adult when my mom passed away and I no longer had her to lean on and advise me about life. That's a big one. Good morning to Bree. First house I owned, when I told my parents to close the door, they're letting the AC out.
Yes. Once you say those words and then you're like, oh my God, my parents.
James said the first time I realized I was an adult when I was 19 and came under fire in a Huey in Vietnam. Dude, he's got to be one of our old. He was in Vietnam. Training was over. God bless our troops. This is crazy.
Did you read Lowe's?
No.
No. She had texted, I realized that I was an adult when I gave birth at 20 and loved that little baby more than anything in the world. Well, Lo, you just instantly became a mom. And that's like the feeling that overwhelms you. You're like, I will do anything for this thing.